Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. We're starting from here because today is apparently the start of the special voiced scenes, which means I'm going to need to record a little bit each day, which is fine because I think coming up again right away is the next story chapter. So what I'll probably do is I'll just have this one, and in the next video have as many of them as I need to get till we can get started on the story. I was really worried I wouldn't make it in time. I'm happy that's not the case. Anyways. Let's see here. The oldest king of heroes descends. I already have him. Cool. Alright, so... login bonus. We're so close! Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I was like, where is it? Yes. I'm good. I don't know what you'd do otherwise. You can't open up the options or anything.
Yahoo, Master!
What's up?
ストーリーを開始する前にこれを受け取ってくれ。
Oh, yeah?
シャルルマーニュからのささやかな贈り物ってやつだ。今日から7日間よろしく頼むな。
Is that it? Oh, that is the nothing burgerist scene of all time. I don't think anyone would get excited for that. This is kind of nice, though. I'll take that. Like, I'll take the items. But that scene itself was nothing of note. Anyways, it's time for us to continue. The 30-second performance is Cyrano de Bergerac. Let's do this. Okay. Again, it's 4 notes. Shouldn't be too bad, right? The story of a new telling of Cyrano de Bergerac. Well, at least they're putting that it's not subverted, expectations. They're putting it right on there. Cyrano de Bergerac, a valiant man cursed with an unfortunately large nose. He has long been in love with his cousin Roxanne, but one day Roxanne tells him she loves a man named Christian. Christian loves Roxanne as well, but while blessed with good looks, he has neither wit nor literary talent. And so we have a love triangle: Christian, who doesn't want to disappoint Roxanne with his ineloquence, and Cyrano, who feels he is too ugly to be worthy of her. Together, Cyrano and Christian manage to woo Roxanne. They also foil De Guiche's plot to keep them apart. And then in the end, everything somehow works out. That's not a good-sounding ending at all. Christian steps aside and meets someone new, and Cyrano and Roxanne live happily ever after. Oh, wait, that actually kind of works out, I guess. It certainly is convenient how well everything works out. I'm sorry. It was the best I could come up with under the circumstances. Hey, I think it's great. I get to live now. Looks like nothing really changed for me. The last chapter is still set 15 years later, too. The last scene is now a wedding ceremony. Indeed. I figured if we're going to embarrass ourselves, we may as well go, how do you say nowadays? Full cringe. Pretty good line. Oh, Roxanne gets to be a bride. Yay. Finherus. A happy ending. That does sound lovely. In the original script, Roxanne spends 15 years in a convent mourning Christian's death. So I like this new direction a lot more. So who does Christian end up with now? Oh, I guess we don't find that out, huh? I thought that would needlessly complicate things, so I decided to wrap his story up in the ending monologue. Gotcha. You know, I know you're the main character and everything, but it's still really impressive how you whipped up a revised script so quickly. Well, to tell you the truth, I know I said I never would have thought of this on my own, but I've actually been thinking about it for a while. Really? So then, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Not at all, Chuck. If you hadn't brought it up, I would never have been able to go through with it. And I'm glad I could help. All right, now we just need to rehearse. We'll go with the same cast as we did for the 31st show. All the lines will stay the same except for the ending. The first time we rehearse the new ending, we'll read from the script. We won't need any costume changes, but we'll need to change one of the backgrounds, so I'm counting on you, our faithful crew, to handle that. Okay, everyone, let's get to work! Is this now where we fight for... Do we fight the background to make it? Yes, this time. This time it'll work. Yeah, I don't think so, bud. We still got 2 more little story chapters. I don't think it's happening. But that's fine! Because then that leads to shenanigans, and that's what we're here for. I'm just gonna... Oh, we don't really even have many other choices here. We don't have anyone who's up except for Edison. Sure. Why not? Let's go with that. I was grinding with this one here, but it's not... It's an okay one. Maybe we'll just switch off, we'll switch off you, maybe. No. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, because you already have a lot of bond points because I grind with you. Let's just switch you off for... Let's see. Strong... Sure! Could be funny. Funny pair. Go with, yeah. Alright, that works. Alright, let us go. Let's do this. Again, these battles are nothing to worry about, so we'll just get through them. It's gonna be nice to actually, like, looking at my timing of these coming out. I was really worried this would be, like, 4, 5, 6 parts long like some of the other ones. No, it's going to be a nice short event. My timing is all good. I'll be able to rest up a bit and be ready for the next story chapter. Change for the worse, unknown precipitous. Power to cut through. Yeah, I knew it. Reluctance to change, overcoming hesitation. This is literally just metaphor battles. It always comes out to be a metaphor battle. Alright, let's just start with this. That is just a freaking... I can never get over. That's a fighting game move. Let's go. Just deal with you here. It's only one battle, so we'll just do this. That's you done. Remove skill seal. That's nice. Okay, you're the one that locked our stuff, right? So let's go with you. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this final one is a very fighting game moveset for Kirei. It really is. It just looks like he's an SNK boss, which freaking he could be, right? Like, he's been in fighting games. Let's see if I can give meter here. Let's see here. Does this do it? No, it's overcharge. No. Okay, well, we got this, though. It's not enough. Dang it. All right, well. Kill with this here. Okay. Now we'll finish it. Do your thing. So the dragon that he evokes in this noble phantasm, whose name I forget. Isn't it like Azuki Dahaka or something like that? It got a Digimon. Yeah, they just made a Digimon. Yeah, so they did. I think it's Azimon is pretty much what it is. Cool, real cool that it exists. Right, they made one. It doesn't really do it. It's just a dragon sort of pterodactyl thing with a metal mask. But it's cool that it exists, right? They're still finding things to base Digimon off of. Hey, Master and the gang. The gang? That's what I said. Are the other Chaldeans around? Yes, of course. Why,
Is there some sort of emergency?
Well, I was wondering how I should deliver this line in the third act. Unfortunately, all the performing arts servants are away at the moment. And since Mash isn't around right now either, I guess Gordy and I will just have to step up.
Me? I'm a mage, not an actor.
Well, it's the scene in the third act when I decide to try speaking for myself. Last time, it was like I got so confident and became insufferable, but doesn't this script seem kind of far from that? Yeah, does seem kind of different, yeah? The Christian in this script is a pretty good guy, so it does seem like a fairly drastic change.
But wouldn't it confuse Serrano if we break the flow of the last performance?
Last time Charlemagne played Christian, he did wind up pretty insufferable, but this new Christian really looks up to Serrano.
So, wouldn't it make more sense for him to change his performance to suit that?
It's not that simple. If he did that, there would be no reason for Serrano to act so coldly towards him. Hang on. I think this might be a big problem. Now that Christian's a good guy pretty much right from start to finish, Serrano's attitude towards him won't make any sense. Think he might throw off the relationships? That's a good point. I'm gonna go talk to Serrano about this. Was it that the changes that keep being made create contradictions and that's why it fails?
What is it, Chuck? Is there a problem with the script?
Oh, no, not exactly.
Don't lie. Of course there is.
Oh, I didn't think you'd be so accepting of that.
Well, certainly. I did make a number of drastic changes to the ending. So what is the problem?
Well...
I had a feeling that rewrite might be a problem. If you prop up one part, another comes crashing down.
So, what do we do about it?
For the time being, keep your performance the same as last time. If that ends up not working, I'll change my own lines and performance to match. Specifically here, here, and here. Yes, I think that should do it. How does that sound?
Yeah, that should work.
All right, let's start by trying that. Oh, but be aware that I may have to change many more lines in the future.
Yeah, got it.
Now, I actually have some questions for you. What makes a knight? What is chivalry?
That's tough. Those are some pretty deep questions.
I'm sorry. I know I'm springing this on you out of nowhere. But I believed a hero of your caliber might just have the answers.
Oh, so you figured it out? Well, I guess it would have been weirder if you hadn't.
Honestly, I didn't think a great hero like you would ever come to a rundown singularity like this.
Hey, rundown or not, we'll always show up whenever there's a singularity that needs repairing.
You know, maybe you're the kind of person I've been looking for this whole time. Not some fictional knight, but a genuine knight who truly existed.
I see. Then you might have been better off with someone else. Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about the fact that there's also the other version of him that shows how he kind of was more like in life. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, would you mind keeping this to yourself?
You don't even want me to tell your allies?
Yeah, they already know who I am, so nothing to worry about there.
Oh, right, good point. Anyway, let me say this, knightly king. It'd be really funny if he's like, I can't believe we have the real King Arthur here, and he's like,
so close.
Anyway, let me say this, knightly king. Whatever happens in the next performance, try not to be disappointed.
I'm not sure where that came from, but okay.
It's interesting he already knows.
Serrano de Bergerac, huh? I wonder what this one will be like. Word on the street is that it's a whole new take on the classic Serrano story. Sounds interesting.
I can't wait.
Looks like we got another full house tonight. I just hope this works. Serrano was still making edits to the script right up to the last second, so can't help but be a little worried. Anyway, don't worry about the crew. Go check in on the actors, would you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Saber, would you help me run the ticket counter? I got excited when I heard Saber, but then I remembered, right, that's the class and not my wife. Oh well. Sometimes when I'm alone at night, I just think about how I existed in the same time as her, and I smile. Like, metaphysically speaking, at least. Oh, you okay, Chuck? Oh, hey, Master. How's the crowd looking? Back to the rafters, just like last time? Awesome. I'm not too worried about my performance since nothing changed for me, but what about you, Roland? You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I might still be a bad guy, but now I'm a bad guy whose good aspects rather than his evil deeds are getting the spotlight. Actually, maybe I am a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, a bad guy who's not all bad? A critic might call that a half-assed character.
You could take a charitable view and say it humanizes him. Oh well. Either way, I'll just have to act my heart out.
Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? Me? I was wondering what you think of Roxanne in this version. Seems like a even more difficult role than usual. Right? Every role has changed significantly except for mine. It makes me feel disconnected. I need to find a way to make sure I still seem like part of the show. Lord Tanner, was it? Do you have any... No, they did call me that, right. They didn't call me Master, they called me Caster. Okay, right. I was like, did they call me Tanner? Do you have any interest in acting yourself? A bit. How? I'm gonna hold you to that. I can't wait to see you perform in the next show. Oh, interesting. Something wrong, Master? You look tense. Did you mess up and say something you shouldn't? Gotcha. Guess we'll both have to be more careful about that.
Okay, places, people. Let's get this 30-second showing of Cyrano de Bergerac underway. The beginning of a show is always marked by applause. That's no guarantee it will end in the same fashion, though. We do our very best to prevent so unfortunate an outcome. We deliver our lines loudly as we can, even though all we really want to do is vomit. Now we're working with new versions of these characters along with a completely revised script. When this is over, I just hope we don't end up in trouble. Trouble with who? Well, God, I guess.
What the frick? That kind of goes hard. I can indeed. So please give me your blessing to leave your side and venture out into the world. Farewell, Roxanne. Oh man, sweating like crazy. Think fast. Hey, towel, thanks. Audience has been pretty quiet so far. They seem kind of nervous to me.
Well, these aren't the characters they're used to. They didn't even know what to make of me when I made my entrance. Real actors play different people in each performance, right? Man, that's amazing.
Oh wait, there are actors like that at Caldia too. You know, like Matahari. I remember when, like it was nothing, she said, "Show me 100 people and I'll show you how I can be a woman of 100 different dreams. Hochi mama."
Yeah, she's scary in a completely different way from the heroes who could crush you with their bare hands.
Okay, let's go over the new plot one more time. In the next act, Christian's attacked on the battlefield and collapses when a gunshot rings out. But thanks to Cyrano, Christian has helped a lot so far. He just manages to make it out alive. Later, Christian unwittingly lets the cat out of the bag while talking with Cyrano as Roxanne overhears. Cyrano tries to apologize to Roxanne for deceiving her, but Roxanne refuses to listen. Cyrano continues to apologize and make excuses in an entertaining scene while he's still under fire on the battlefield. Eventually, he starts to win Roxanne over. Anyway, the idea is to take the tragic story out of the original and turn it into a slapstick comedy. Well, good luck on the battlefield, my emperor. Thanks, but I don't think I'll need it. Okay, see you guys later. Uh-oh. What's up? Nothing. I just got a bad feeling for some reason. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jumping right to Act 4. Makes sense. I think that was Act 3 last time. I want to be loved for who I am, without Cyrano to speak for me. Ugh.
Christian, there you are. Come on, we're getting out of here.
There they are. Get them.
Hold fast, Christian. As for you, how about you?
Just starts doing air combos on them. I do just imagine Donkey Hote here as basically just being Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. That's just what I basically imagine him as. No, mine. Please. Please, mine is stronger. Also, I got some of these free essences because I realized, oh right, I can just roll for them in the friend point. I always forget about that, especially because now we have the 100 summon. Oh my god, that's so nice. I went to do that because I needed some more coins to make sure I got the monthly grails, which I have not always got. But now I should have no issues with that because getting those coins is a lot easier now that you can just summon 100 at a time. We're breaking through. Let's go. All right, so he's got... Why would you need guts and that, though? Makes very little sense. Let's go. Some of this here. Okay. Attack. Oh, why the potion out of nowhere, dude? That's so weird. Give that. Attack up, gauge up. Usable when it's 30% or higher. Set it to 0. Gain. Yeah, we don't need that, really. It's a cool NP, though, for sure. Or not NP. It's like a half NP. I like these half NPs that some servants have. Okay. But this dude is just not doing anything. You'll have to see it. I could potentially give this to you, actually. Nice. 1, 2, 3. All right. Do them in. Done. Easy. Yeah, that was nothing to worry about. Dude, do they got a Noble Phantasm off in the theater? That'd be so hype. Could you imagine going to like a stage play and someone pops their super? That'd be awesome. Isn't that what burlesque is? I was listening to a podcast and they describe burlesque as everyone has super meters that fill up and they pop them and it goes crazy. Freaking who? Who's the ruler? What are we doing? Huh? Ruler? Huh? Who? Okay, I think we made it through. Sir Christian? Uh-huh.
No, Roxanne, stay back.
What? What's happening? Huh? Okay, well, it's not you, obviously. Manual setup. So then who is it? Interesting that you are not one we can actually, like, choose R for, which is very interesting. The fact that it has... Well, oh, you know why? Because she's a rogue one from this singularity. That makes sense. Although I was thinking, could this be the one from Caldia? But I think that confirms it's not. I knew it was going to crash. I felt it in that last scene. I knew it. I was feeling it. We're only a half hour in. Huh, weird. It took a little less time this time. I don't know. It always does it one time, and then it seems to run pretty good for the rest of the video. Oh, well. We get to read about Arthur Pendragon Prototype. Dude, I finished his story. That's so weird. Well, yeah, no, because he's not in Labyrinth, which is what we're working on right now. I don't know what's in Labyrinth other than featuring some interesting characters from across the universe and one important-ish one for Strange Fate that I want to know more about. But yeah, I don't know much about it, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see as I get to that. Because, man, I tried to read that original translation and it was rough. Okay, so let's hop back in. But who are we facing then? Is it going to be a metaphor battle? Because sometimes these battles are just, again, metaphors, right? Is it going to be like a big ghost called, like, the Power of Love or something? I guess that's all I can think of. Unless it's like, surprise, here comes Estrella. because or Jeanne d'Arc because we're fighting God? I don't know. Oh my god, what if it's freaking Karen? What if it's her because she represents love? That could be it. That could actually be it. Oh, what is this? Huh? What are we doing? This just doesn't make much sense. Well, the only thing that'll be good for stuff is this. Denial of out. Oh, okay. What? You went down to 1 HP. That killed him. What the frick? Huh? Yeah, what? Did Christian just die? Even though he's supposed to live this time? What do we do now? Should we stop the play? Wait, Serrano's still performing! Damn it, Christian. How did it come to this? A bright future lay in store for you and Roxanne. You have left me no choice. I will protect Roxanne whatever the cost, even if it be my own life. Did the play just go back to the original story? Yes, it did, but that would mean we have to swap out all of Roxanne's lines. Not to worry, Lady Young Gifei has already gone back to the original script. If we end up going back to the original story, then there should be no problem. So, does this mean we're okay? Still want to know what that was just now. It was a big bug creature. This is Caldia. I have a small but urgent message for you, Master. The being that just defeated Christian, that is Charlemagne, possesses tremendous magical energy, easily enough to generate a singularity. It appears to either be the Holy Grail's owner or something with as much power as one. Huh? Well, Serrano just died too, so then I guess this means we're back to the usual play. Huh. Are they going to be like, well, I just didn't expect the big bug monster to appear? Man, what a great show! It was good, but something doesn't add up. I thought that was supposed to be a new take on Cyrano de Bergerac. Well, yeah, that's true, but it looks like they just changed some of the characters a bit. I was hoping for something more innovative. Now that I've seen the performance, it seems the marketing campaign was pretty deceptive. Hey! Oh, dude, he got called out. Chuck! I'm okay, but what happened? That's what we want to know! Wish I could tell you, but I have no clue. All I know is I was playing Christian and all of a sudden, it felt like I was on a real battlefield. Next thing I knew, whatever I was fighting had killed me. Are you hurt, Mike? I mean, Chuck. I'm fine. Miss Maid? Here's a hot towel, and here's some water. Go rest for now, sir. Right. I think I'll do that. Good. As for you, Lady Young Gifei, I'm sorry about your leg. I guess I should have been more careful. I'm sorry. Are you okay, Young? Yeah. Sorry to make you worry, Monte. All right, Sir Serrano, it's time we had a talk. I think I speak for everyone here when I ask, what in the world just happened here? But before you answer that, are you all right? Is there anything I can get you? You're being either frightfully calm or frightfully kind, and I can't tell which. Well, I would like some water, but seeing as I can't drink it anyway, I'll just tell you what you want to know. First off, the Holy Grail killed Christian. Oh, okay, I knew that. Hang on, I thought the Holy Grail was just a wish granter. Meaning if it tried to kill me, it must have done that because someone wanted me dead. Oh, I know! It can't be us since we got here later, which means there's only one option. It's you, right, Serrano? Don't be ridiculous! If it was me, I'd be laughing my best villain laugh right about now. Although that's not to say I'm not in any way responsible. Would you all listen to my monologue?
Wonderful, thank you. Cue the music!
We didn't actually say we'd listen. I mean, we will, but still. Is there actual music? Are we actually singing? Is it gonna start playing a musical FMV? It's not gonna. That'd be wild, though. Okay? Yeah, explain what went on, buddy. Wonder if Serrano was actually happy. He lived for love, suffered for it, and sought it above all else. But he was never able to profess his love for Roxanne because of how insecure he was about his appearance. He may never have found love with women, even his own mother may never have loved him. But in his final moments, he still shouts, Mon panache, as he falls to the ground. Alright, I should look up what that means. Let's see, Mon panache meaning. Because, I mean, I know French, but I don't know what that word. Mon panache, the white plume, is referring to his nose. Oh. So, because the panache is like the... Because I've heard, like, you have a lot of panache, right? It's a word that carries the connotation of flamboyant manner and reckless courage. But in this case, it literally refers to the feathered plume that he wears. But it also can potentially be the thing. I'm sorry, why do... I went... Okay. Type Mon panache meaning into Google Images. Why is the first thing I get some JRPG site? What is this? Mon panache, Sui no Sora. A modern port of Karokyu Sui no Sora. The game contains sexual content. Wait, is there a... Why did I get a H-game website? And why does it look kind of great? What is Mon panache? My classmate died an untimely and shocking death. Rumor has it she sort of jumped as a sort of ritual to prevent the end of the world. The end of the world. What is this? The Gospel of Mark? What is this? What is this visual novel? What is Sui no Sora? I've never heard of this. What is this? It's on the database. Adult visual novel from 1999. Sorry, I'm going down a rabbit hole where just randomly it's like, yeah, this visual novel exists. And its art looks kind of good? I've never heard of this before. I'm real curious. I might download that, just because I'm legitimately really curious why I got this through Google. I just typed in Mon panache and it gave me a... Is the game called Mon panache? But it's called Sui no Sora. I don't know. So weird. Anyways, in his final moments, he shouts Mon panache as he falls to the ground. That is when the audience gives its thunderous applause, moved to tears by his ultimate fate. Still, I'd like to see him happy, and why shouldn't I? He's me. So I made a wish upon the Grail, or at least I was going to, but then I hesitated. Right before I was about to make my wish, I worried that I was being too presumptuous. But it is the tragedy of Serrano's fate that has moved audiences since the very first performance of the play. So then, what right do I have to wish for a happy ending for him? For me? It was that thought that drove me to make the worst decision possible. I want a happy ending for Serrano de Bergerac, but it must also satisfy me. Talk about the worst possible wish. Oh yeah, God, that is a monkey's paw ass wish. Why was that the worst possible wish? Sir Serrano, does this mean until you're satisfied, the Holy Grail will continue to revert the play back to its original plotline?
Yes, it does.
I see. So that was the enemy we fought earlier. You still weren't satisfied with the script, so the Holy Grail made us do it over in the name of granting your wish.
I'm afraid so.
I see. Well, that explains why I came back to life. The Holy Grail only killed the script, then put us back where we started. So it's not like the Holy Grail actually granted your wish. It seems more like it's trying to grant it and failing. But why did you change your wish in the first place? I mean, you're the Serrano from the play, right? Is the twist going to be he's the real Serrano? So, wouldn't you want an ending where you don't die?
The thing is, I'm not.
You're not Serrano?
No, Oh, you are the real one. No, I am, but...
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the Cyrano from the play Cyrano de Bergerac, but the actual Cyrano de Bergerac? The actual one? Remember what we said about there being a real historical figure named Cyrano de Bergerac who served as inspiration for the play? Well, that is who this Cyrano is. He's just like the Cyrano of the play except for his nose. Well, no, maybe even that's the same. Huh. So you and the play Cyrano aren't the same person?
Of course not! There's a world of difference between Cyrano de Bergerac, the brave, foolish, tragic, titular figure beloved by audiences around the world, and me, who was just your everyday, unremarkable, run-of-the-mill author!
But isn't the other world, comical history of states and empires of the worlds of the moon and the sun, still widely known today? Not to mention all the other books you've written.
Oh, nobody nowadays actually reads them. They're regarded as old-fashioned science pablum at best. Besides, does anyone these days actually know there is a real person with a big nose named Cyrano de Bergerac? No, I'm pretty sure the fictional Cyrano de Bergerac story is much more widely known and appreciated than mine.
I see. So your fictional counterpart stands head and shoulders above your real self.
Exactly! So then, what kind of ending would satisfy you? Well, it should make perfect sense, be sufficiently happy, and astound the audience. Yes, that's the kind of ending I'm looking for. That's impossible!
That does seem like a very tall order, Sir Cyrano. To not only change the ending of a beloved work of fiction, but to do it in a way that you can accept it without question, well, that's going to be very difficult both logically and emotionally, especially for you, since you're the model for the lead character.
Yeah.
You're right. Damn it. Why did I make that wish? And there you have it. My foolish wishes threatening to warp all of human history, and I have no notion of what I should do. I hoped something might change if I kept performing Cyrano de Bergerac, but so far...
Well, we did see signs of the Holy Grail appearing, so I do think we're on the right track.
But that's as far as I've been able to go. It's hopeless. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm so useless. I'm such an idiot.
Cyrano, get back here. Did he just run away? What do we do now? What? Then that means, I guess he is just a real servant summoned as a shadow servant, is what it is. Wait, that's interesting. The chasm between dreams and reality. Holy moly, what a title. Okay. Let's see. We can still use this. This one's too big, so I'll fold it up for now. Oh, are you offering to lend a hand? Thank you. I wonder what's going to happen now. Cyrano is missing. We have no idea what to do for the next performance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to vent to you. Huh? You don't mind? Oh, thank you for listening. The strong silent type, I guess.
Sir Cyrano! Sir Cyrano, where are you?
I don't see him anywhere. Then again, he's been a shadow this whole time. If he doesn't want to be found, I'm not sure there's anything we can do. Damn, I don't know what we're gonna do now. Hey, everyone, could you all come here for a minute? What's up? I thought we should take a little time to assess the current situation and figure out our next course of action. Allow me to explain. The Holy Grail in the Singularity is in a continuous state of attempting to grant a wish. The wish in question was made by Cyrano de Bergerac, and it was for a happy ending for Cyrano de Bergerac that he can be satisfied with. In this case, Cyrano de Bergerac refers to the play, as opposed to the real Cyrano's life. In the play, Cyrano de Bergerac meets an untimely death. Cyrano's wish was to somehow stop that from happening, creating a happy ending for the play, but he also added a condition that this conclusion must also satisfy him. Even for an omnipotent wish granter, this is a tall order. Were the Holy Grail more powerful, it might have granted Cyrano's wish by altering his consciousness, but this one didn't have the magical energy to do that. Right, as a result, Cyrano has been forced to repeat performances of Cyrano de Bergerac over and over. During those performances, Serrano's been making tweaks to try and find an ending he can accept. But whenever he tries to go for a happy ending, he always ends up finding fault with it. This leads to the characters who are attempting to reach his happy ending being eliminated, resetting the whole thing. And that is where the singularity currently stands. Thanks, Smash. So naturally, we're proceeding on the assumption that the singularity can be resolved. The question is, how?
Would killing Serrano get us the Grail?
Don't say things like that, Roland. But since it seems like you were saying that to play devil's advocate, I'll allow it.
Oh, I really hate it when you name the elephant in the room like that. I mean, yes, that is what I was doing, but still.
Sorry, but I can't condone that. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but yeah. There's a chance killing Serrano might get us the Grail, but it also might not. If we do that, Trismegistus 2 predicts 3 possible futures. What are those? 1. Serrano disappears and Caldia acquires the Holy Grail. 2. The Holy Grail disappears along with Serrano. 3. Serrano's disappearance causes the Holy Grail to go berserk. Berserk? And the Band of the Hawk. Yep. If the Holy Grail attempting to grant Serrano's wish suddenly finds itself without a wisher or wish to grant, or if it's caught in a conflict it's unable to process, then yes, it could go berserk. That said, it's unlikely to turn out that way. Well, that settles it. We're gonna find an ending Serrano can be satisfied with. I think it's our only real option. Of course, we'll need to find Serrano first. Since he's a shadow, I'm sure he's hiding out somewhere. I don't know where.
Master, could I ask your permission?
For what?
As of now, I am officially changing jobs.
Say what?
Coming out, Serrano de Bergerac. From now on, I may as well be a god in your eyes. There's nowhere in this theater you can hide from my massive direct current light bulb.
I was gonna say, he's a shadow. What a good way to get a shadow to appear than by having a massive light bulb. Oh, this is another silly metaphor battle. Oh, let's do this. Let's see here. Let's go to... It has to be you? Is it just you? Nope. Okay, well. This is, again, funny team here. Sure, this should work. Let's see what we got. Oh! Huh. Why has he got all these different shadows? I mean, this... Okay, this is... Okay, wait. This is obviously meant to be, like, Serrano de Bergerac, right? I wonder what these represent. Like, being an author and being disfigured? I don't know. Real curious about that. Huh. Anyways. Beat up this one. Yep, do a combo. Boy, you need an animation update real badly, buddy. It's real bad. Okay, now, are these representing the characters in the play, then? Maybe. Maybe. Interesting sort of little battle. What if I go for you, then? Let's go 1, 2, 3. There's light. Okay. Is it just whenever Edison attacks them? Is that what we're doing? Does Edison's attacks just kill someone? Huh. Well, we don't have one of him. We'll figure that out this time. Let's just go like this. Okay, so it just anyone being hit. Got it.
あ
Okay.
さよ星の
You
開
got
拓
meter there.
テスラコイルで
Pop that. Dude, it'd be so funny if this didn't work to buff him. If it's like, no, I'm not buffing him.
ある
Like, that'd be really funny if it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. Increase your strength. Increase this. This should do a lot of damage, honestly.
活目せよいいと
Do
も
this here. Okay.
神の来景はここにあるさあご覧に入れよシステム
Did that get them all?
遅いな
Should.
最高交流
That it did.
撮影終了
Okay.
いざハリ
There
ウ
we
ッド
go. Cool. Interesting little, again, metaphor battle. That's the way I describe those. You guys can use that for the wiki or something if you want. What's going on? Ah, there you are. I've found you. Too bright. Okay, I'll come out. I can't see anything either. Sorry about that. Now then, Serrano, I know this is a bit sudden, but allow me to present you with my new business card. For the time being, I am a caster no longer. Oh, why thank you. Blah! Oh. Instead, I am now this theater and troupe's official sponsor. Wait, what's going on? Wait, are we doing a sponsor? So that now you have to fulfill the obligation because by having a sponsor, you have to make them happy? Your surprise at the sudden personnel change is understandable, but we have the proof right here. Proof? Huh. The rights to the theater have officially been signed over to the Edison Direct Current Corporation. But how? Holy Grail made this theater. It shouldn't belong to anybody. That's exactly right. And since it didn't belong to anybody, we decided to claim it for ourselves. So if you wish to continue performing here, you should treat Edison's words as if they came from the lips of God himself. That sounds blasphemous. All right then. Consider them words from God's own secretary. Well, what is it you want from me then, Edison? Isn't it obvious? You're going to perform Serrano de Bergerac again, and you're going to make your wish come true. But the thing is, Edison, no ifs, ands, or buts. I told you what I want, end of story. Even setting that aside, don't you want to take another shot at it? Well, Serrano, what do you say? We may be determined to do whatever it takes to acquire the Holy Grail, but we want to see a happy ending you can be truly satisfied with even more, Sir Serrano. I see. Well, if you are intent on being so insistent, then I suppose I'll just have to do it. Yes, you will. So what if I have some silly doubts and insecurities? The dogs can have them for all I care. Then you'll do it? Of course, Miss Maid! Hey, everyone! We need to discuss the next show, and we're gonna do it right now! You got it. Let's do this! Okay. Certainly wrapping up. Again, the fact that there's zero room for fluff means this is just kind of coming together and wrapping up. Okay. Continue on. So there you have it, everyone. My real name is Charlemagne, aka Charles the Great, but please just call me Charlemagne. Thanks.
No, thank you for joining us. Oh, here's my card.
Hey, thanks. It's real nice of you. That conniving bastard. You wasted no time getting right to networking. Huh, I'm kind of surprised you're not more, surprised. I was expecting everyone to be all like, what? You're the Charlemagne? No way! Is it really that as surprising, Astolfo? You were saying, my emperor, my emperor. Your loyal servant Astolfo has a report for you not 2 days ago. Yeah, I also remember you yelling for Roland and Bretamonte at several points. Oops. What were you thinking, you idiot? I don't know and I hate it. As for me, I was an empress myself, so I could tell you were royalty. Well, I appreciate you not saying anything till now. Anyway, I still want to work together to make this a great show, so let's go do that. Yeah!
You know, hearing you formally introduce yourself like that is like this is really doing a number on my heart. I mean, where I come from, you're practically a myth.
Well, don't worry about it too much. Around here, I'm still just Chuck.
Well, all right. Let's just get the script meeting started. Go on then. Let's all hear the insightful and innovative ideas you've got.
Wow, 5 hours later. Sound like we walked into a 7-Eleven there.
It's hopeless.
I guess we were light on productive ideas.
Of course, it makes perfect sense. I've already tried basically everything.
Maybe we should just call it a day and let everyone go and come up with ideas on their own? Great work, everyone! Oh, hey, Bradamante. How are things going with you? Fine, Your Imperial Majesty. Actually, there are even more ghosts wandering around now, so it'd be nice if we could get more servants to help us. There are too many for Saber and me to handle alone now. All right, okay. We'll take a look around later, too. You two can handle this, right? Leave it to us. By the way, Bradamante, do you have any thoughts about the script you wanted to share? Me? But I'm just on the crew.
That's quite all right at this point. I'll take any new ideas I can get.
You sound like a playwright at the end of his rope.
Because that's exactly what I am.
Well, I guess I have thought about Roxanne.
What about her?
Just that I'd like for her to be happy. In the original story, she mourns for 15 years, right? Even though she got married to Christian and everything, it's just so sad.
Well, that's true. I want Roxanne to be happy too. Which is why Christian must survive as well.
Huh? So if Christian survives, then Roxanne will be happy? Huh? Oh, we're gonna try to work it out so that Serrano and friggin... Maybe Serrano and Roxanne? Or maybe it'll just go Roxanne goes her own way.
Is that not exactly it? If Christian dies, Roxanne spends the next 15 years in mourning.
I see. I guess that's right. Oh, is this where it comes to? What is it, Bradamante? You've been down in the dumps for a while now. Oh, Your Imperial Majesty. There's just something about what Serrano said earlier that's been nagging at me. Yeah? We've got some thoughts. Please share them with us. Serrano, Master, and I are all pretty much brain dead at this point.
It feels like I have not a single idea left in me, which is why I became a Let's Player.
Well, it's not much of an idea. At best, it's kind of a vague feeling. Hey, you there, the saber. Oh, he knelt. Oh, no, don't worry about that. Come on, stand up. You're out on patrol, right? We'd like to join you if you don't mind. So there you have it. If you think of anything yourself, please let us know. Is it just my imagination, or is Saber trying to keep some distance between himself and his Imperial Majesty? Well, looks like you got a whole bunch of them. Saber, you can fight too, right? Looks like he was just taken aback a bit at first. Yeah. Great, let's take care of these things. Why is it doing this? Is this Saber going to be like Christian or something? I don't know. Anyways. Oh, cool. We can do just a proper little thing. Mine, though. Thank you. Just put that on. Let's see. I mean, I could use you, but I think I'd rather use just... Because they're all of these types. Do I have a good, Oh, Doman's only 8, actually. Okay, we'll go with Doman. Because he's only 8 there, so I thought he was going to be higher. But no, because I use him for money grinding, so that's different. I mean, he's still already level 8, which is pretty surprising. But yeah, he just is used for whenever I need money. When I need cashola. Let's see here. Got some zombos. Shot from a blind. Saber classes one shot. Whoa! Dude. Cool as hell, actually. That was cool, man. Nice. We could probably, like, wipe out this slot here.
節操傘になれば
Pop this. Go with a 1, 2, 3. Nice.
光の時これまで疑似神格並列接続暗黒太陽臨界狂乱怒涛悪霊作
How'd that do? All clear. You love to see it. Next up. Wolf, ghost, and shark. Okay. You have a combo here, so let's do this with you. Pop this with you. Pop this on you. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Not a crit in sight. Not that we needed it. Just the phrase shark spin fills me with a slight joy. We can get you some stuff with this. We're just gonna get that to you. This. This. Okay, because now you should be able to do like 1. Let's go 2, 3. Here we go. Nice.
あなたも
Done.
勝利はあなたに捧げましょう My Master
No, please don't call me that. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. We're close to leveling up again. I'm missing your attack again, Saber. How come all the times we've been out on patrol, you never let me see it? Saber, are you... Okay, got it. Master, I know this out of blue, but let's you and I go take care of something else. These two can probably do an even better job without us around. Okay, sure. It's gotta be someone, then. Huh? I wonder why His Imperial Majesty left. You want to know what was on my mind earlier? Well... Oh, is that like her boyfriend thing that was in another one? What was that all about? Huh? Let's just say I saw which way the winds were blowing. Besides, it's good to act all kingly and considerate sometimes. Yup. I really am pretty awesome sometimes. Yeah, I don't get it. I assume is that her lover thing? And that about covers it. Sorry if it's so vague. You empathize with Roxanne. Yeah, I think I do. I mean, she mourns the person she thought she loved for 15 years, and just when she realizes her mistake, she loses the person she really did love too. That's just so sad. At least that's what I think since I've been separated from the person I loved before too. So then, why do you think she needs Rugario? What do you think needs to happen for Roxanne to be happy? Happy? What needs to happen for that? Think about it. Take your time. Okay, will you keep me company, Saber? Of course. That has to be Rugario. It has to be, right? Yo, we're back. We're so back. Why would you say that? Good, welcome back. Now, how are you doing, Serrano? Still with us? Nope, I'm dead. I have not so much as a single thought in my head. Should we give Shakespeare a ring? Please don't. If you do, we'll just end up with a Shakespearean play. Yes, I shall rewrite the whole play so its audience will see it as the second coming of the great Shakespeare. Good point. I can practically hear the crowd booing already. Hey, speaking of the crowd, do they not get bored seeing the same show over and over? I thought that was strange too, but they don't seem to mind at all. It doesn't seem like it's a matter of them being huge fans. It's more like they're into the concept? The concept. In other words, they're the audience for Serrano de Bergerac. As long as Serrano's in it, they'll
And as long as Serrano's in it, they'll be fine with whatever form that takes, huh? So if they start booing the show, then I'll really be done for. Oh, you'll be fine. You are Serrano, after all. And since you're writing the script for your own play, I'm sure they won't have any complaints. Me? No, I'm nothing like the character. I don't have the strength to go toe-to-toe with Christian or the guts to woo Roxanne. The Serrano from the play and I couldn't be more different. He's truly chivalrous, the embodiment of an ideal I could never achieve.
Hey now, are you saying the Serrano I'm talking to right now isn't a chivalrous man?
That's right, I'm not. I could never measure up to the fantasy.
You think? I'd say the things you actually accomplished are pretty impressive.
Maybe I wouldn't be so bothered if I achieved anything truly incredible like you did. But I've never been shouting praise like thunder echoing around the whole of the world like my counterpart.
If reality is great, then a dream is only a dream, however great it may seem. And it's real hard for people who live for dreams to conquer reality.
What are you saying? Charles the Great of all people should know... Wait, hold on, do you mean...
Yeah, that's right. Did I ever tell you, Master? I don't think so, let's just go with this. Well now's a good time as any. Not that it's that big a deal in this world, though.
Is this about your legend and power as Charlemagne? If so, should I be here? If you prefer, I'd be happy to step out.
Actually, yeah, I think I would prefer some privacy if you don't mind.
Not at all! Huh? Interesting.
In brief, I'm imaginary. What do you mean? I'm not the king of the Franks who laid the foundation for Europe as you know it today. My foundation consists of an unkingly hero who went on fantastic adventures and just happens to bear that title. Though the 12 paladins are still nice enough to call me their emperor. Anyway, my point is, I can't hold a real candle to the real Charles the Great.
So then, you're in the opposite situation from me, a king who's not a king.
Exactly. Which is why I know how hard it can be, from both perspectives. I know what it's like to dream bigger than reality itself, and for dreams to crumble under the weight of reality.
Well, if a guy like you can't hold a candle to his counterpart, I've even less hope than I thought.
True, I couldn't beat him. But that doesn't mean I lost. You say you can't achieve your ideal self or your ideal conclusion? That you just can't win no matter what you do? Well, you will now. We're gonna help you.
So, you're saying you're gonna fight that thing that shows up whenever I try to keep the Serrano character alive? Even though it's a conceptual being created by the Holy Grail itself?
You're damn right we are. It may have surprised us before, but this time we'll be ready. I'll do whatever it takes to win and to keep you and Roxanne safe. How's that for an awesome night?
It's like I'm looking at chivalry personified.
Right? So trust me. And trust yourself, too.
All right, let's give it a shot. Having said that, I still have no idea what to do about the plot.
Serrano, can I talk to you for a minute? I have some thoughts about the script.
Oh, certainly.
I especially want to talk about Roxanne.
And they're not going to show us the changes, because we're going to see the changes in the actual mission, and they're going to work out. Because remember, if they talk about it and talk about the development process, it's going to fail, but if they skip ahead, you get to see it happen and it works. That's how it works in fiction. I know it. I've played enough games and watched enough shows.
That's always how it goes. Okay, looks like Serrano should be able to finish the script, but the success of the performance depends on us, the actors. So, what do we do when the battle starts? I've got a simple idea for that. Christian dies in a battle with the Spaniards, right? Right. The original story had Serrano wed Christian and Roxanne to foil De Guiche's plot, but then De Guiche sends Christian to the war zone in retribution, and Serrano follows him after Roxanne begs him to keep Christian safe. If we try to keep Christian alive, that thing will show up to kill him. But what if when we fight the Spaniards, we have a small army of our own? Exactly. So on that note, can I count on your help rolling in Astolfo? You know it! What should we do in the meantime, Emperor Charlemagne? I feel like Sir's hands may be tied while he's playing Serrano. Yeah, that definitely makes things tough for the two of you. Do you hear that, sir? Whatever happens, please stay clear of the fighting.
I'll do my best to focus on my performance.
That just leaves Roxanne, but given what happened last time... Oh, there you all are. Can I talk to you for a moment? Oh, hey, young Gife, what's up? First, I wanted to apologize for the trouble I caused you last time. Don't worry about that. It wasn't your fault. Even so, I don't think I can perform with this injury. Oh, which is why I'd like to step down from the role of Roxanne.
What?
Ah, I see. We're gonna bring in Bradamante. You're quitting the play, but why? Oh no, does this mean... I'm sorry, Serrano. I just couldn't get out of the way fast enough. It's not a severe injury, but it'll be a little while before I can take the stage again. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Oh no, please don't worry about it. Anyway, my main concern is what might happen if an outsider is there when the Holy Grail appears. I'm sure all of you at Caldia would rather not have to guard against more than one threat if you don't have to, right? She's literally saying, listen, I might go into crazy Cthulhu mode. It's probably better I'm not there. And hey, that's fine. Right. So, you don't have a wish of your own, even though you're a rogue servant? Let's say I don't think the Holy Grail behind the singularity can grant my particular wish. So I've decided you're welcome to it. Please don't worry about me. But who's gonna play Roxanne? Glance. You don't mean me, do you? I do. That was blocked out. I'm Roxanne. You do? Hey, yeah. You doing this solves everything, Master. Him. But I'm a guy. Oh, we've got Magecraft to handle your appearance. Any caster should be able to take care of that, no problem. Is this them seeing how the FGO Shinjuku manga made Fujimaru extremely hot as a woman? And we're like, yeah, we're gonna bring that up again. I'm a caster just passing through, but yes, changing your appearance for the duration of the play should not be an issue. Great. I'm Master's first servant just passing through, and I think that's a fantastic idea. You know, bisexual mash does make a lot of sense for the player character stuff. I'll make sure to record every second of his performance as Roxanne from every conceivable angle.
Somebody has made me a little too excited about this.
Can you blame her? Of course, if you don't want to, I have another idea as well. What do you say? No. I'm gonna do it. This sounds hilarious. Got it. Don't worry, Master. I, Christian, will dedicate myself to training you for this performance. The fact that it blurred out twice and saying that like you could back out. Come on, we're gonna start rehearsing right away. I didn't think it would go this way. Okay. Okay. Well. Guess we're gonna... You know what, we'll do this next time. Yeah, you know what? I know I said we do it this part, but honestly, with this and then the thing, yeah, I think it just makes sense that way. Plus, again, I have time, so it's all good. Okay, next time, the actual finale for the Cyrano de Bergerac plotline. As we head on through with this, I thought we'd do it, but nope, there was a bit more reading than I thought. That's fine though. This is real interesting. I'll see you guys then for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order, as we continue through and finish up the Cyrano de Bergerac missions. We'll see you then. Ciao.